In the quiet stillness of a late night, Eli lounged on his worn leather couch, the flickering light of the TV casting dancing shadows across his living room. The 22-year-old, clad in his usual jeans and faded t-shirt, mindlessly flipped through channels, his eyes heavy with the weight of the hour. Suddenly, a sharp buzz cut through the air, startling him from his stupor. His phone screen lit up, displaying an unknown number. One new voicemail. Eli's brow furrowed, a mixture of curiosity and annoyance crossing his face. Who would be calling at this ungodly hour? With a sigh, he reached for the phone, his thumb hovering over the play button. For a moment, he hesitated, an inexplicable chill running down his spine. Shaking off the feeling, he pressed play, holding the device to his ear. At first there was nothing but static, a low hiss that seemed to seep into the room. Eli was about to hang up when a voice emerged from the white noise, distant and distorted. "Hello," it whispered, barely audible. "Can anyone hear me?" The voice was feminine, laced with a desperation that made Eli's skin crawl. He sat up straighter, straining to hear. The static intensified, punctuated by what sounded like muffled sobs. "Please," the voice pleaded. "I don't know where I am. It's so dark, ... The words trailed off, swallowed by a burst of crackling interference. Eli's heart began to race, his earlier skepticism melting away like ice in summer heat. He had always prided himself on being level-headed, quick with a joke to dispel tension, but now, in the oppressive silence of his apartment, he found himself holding his breath, waiting for the voice to return. When it did, it was different. Colder. "They're coming," it hissed, no longer sounding scared but excited. "Can you hear them, Eli?" the whispers in the dark. His name. How did it know his name? The TV flickered, its light dimming and brightening in an erratic rhythm. Shadows seemed to stretch across the walls, reaching towards him with grasping fingers. Eli's eyes darted around the room, his chest tight with growing panic. "Join us, Eli," the voice crooned, a chorus of whispers now echoing behind it. "Step into the shadows. We've been waiting for you." The message ended abruptly, plunging the room into silence. Eli sat frozen, his phone clutched in a white-knuckled grip. The air felt thick, oppressive, as if something unseen was pressing in from all sides. He tried to laugh it off, to summon his usual bravado, but the sound died in his throat. Rising on shaky legs, he moved to turn on more lights, desperate to chase away the encroaching darkness. But as he flipped the switch, nothing happened. The bulbs remained stubbornly dark, leaving only the feeble glow of the TV to illuminate the room. A soft thud from the hallway made him whirl around, heart pounding. He called out, hating how small and scared his voice sounded. No answer came, but he could have sworn he heard the faintest echo of laughter, childlike and chilling. Eli's eyes were drawn to the window, where tendrils of mist seemed to be creeping in around the edges, defying the laws of nature. The mist thickened, coalescing into shapes that were almost ... He stumbled backward, tripping over the coffee table and landing hard on the floor. The TV screen flickered once more before going black, leaving him in now total darkness. In that moment of blindness, he felt something brush against his cheek, cold and damp. "Welcome home, Eli," whispered a voice in his ear, achingly familiar yet utterly alien. It was the voice from the message, but now it seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. As his eyes adjusted to the dark, Eli saw them. Shadowy figures standing in a circle around him, their features indistinct, save for eyes that glowed with an otherworldly light. They reached for him with hands that seemed more like wisps of smoke than flesh. Eli opened his mouth to scream, but no sound came out. The shadows closed in, their whispers growing to a deafening roar. The last thing he saw before the darkness claimed him was his phone, still clutched in his hand, its screen displaying a new message. "Leave a voicemail after the tone."